All right, good morning, Pete, North Las Vegas. This video is going to be quick. I've processed probably maybe close to 3,000 rounds, two different head stamps, Remington and FC Federal. And so my final review or thoughts, conclusions on the Wilson Mandrel expanding die. Okay, so like I was saying earlier in the first clip, after 3,000 rounds on this expanding mandrel from L.E. Wilson, there was no measurable wear on the mandrel itself, and you can see where it's maybe not quite as shiny as when it was brand new, so it burnished it a little bit. But I took my my micrometer, and this thing came in right at 223 again. So after 3,000 rounds, no wear. One issue I did have was this would come loose after about 15, 20 rounds. And that was just me being lazy, not snugging it up to the body. So I think if you used a pair of soft jaws and got this snug to the body, it wouldn't come loose on you. But anyway, every time it came loose, I could feel it on the press. And I would pull this out, and that gave me a chance to wipe this down, clean it up, and then put it back in the mandrel. And if that had not come unsnug, I probably would have just kept going until the mandrel was probably a little bit too dirty. The only other thing I could say is I've been reloading since the early 90s, but I'm not going to sit there and say that I'm the most experienced reloader. But one thing I did notice was on the Remington brass, this stuff full length size better, it trimmed better, and it expanded much more consistently. This came in right at 0.222. And then on my FC head stamp, my Federal, what I noticed was the neck would spring back about another 5/10 thousandths to a thousandth. So when I was done at the same speed and pressure on the lever, this would end up at about 221, 221 and a half. So what I discovered was on the FC, I had to kind of come up in the mandrel and let it sit there for an extra second or two, and then pull it back out, and then it would go to 222 and stay there. But if I did it at the same speed as the Remington, there was more spring back to the neck. So really that was the only difference between these two head stamps. And like I said, I'm not the most experienced reloader, so I don't know what that means. Does that mean the Remington's better brass because it had less spring back, or does that mean the FC is better brass because it had more spring back? Maybe the FC was annealed different initially when it was brand new than the Remington. Like I said, I don't really know what all that means, but overall, pretty happy with this. It's a very good die, and it seems like it's going to last a good long time. Also, the mandrel inside, if you do manage to wear it out, you can buy those individually and replace it, and you can also get different sizes for different size calibers. I also bought a 30 cal mandrel for this because I planned on doing some 308 or 7.62 by 51. So anyway, try to keep this video short today. Overall, pretty happy with the L.E. Wilson expanding mandrel die. Pete, North Las Vegas, over and out.